Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. And Durant, here we go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And tonight, two teams, Brent, that use rebounding to try to control the pace of the game. Talk about the importance of boxing out in this one.
Well, one of the things that most coaches say is our defensive possession does not end until we get a rebound. So to have great rebounding like we have here tonight, that means you can ignite the fast break, you can control the possessions by one and done and not give the opportunity for a team to have a second breath at any point tonight.
Some guys consider rebounding as important as anything they do.
Well, I think it's even tougher now, Kevin, with the long balls being shot from the three-point line.
Exactly.
Lots more talk about moon rebounding and making sure that guards make contact, and then they float in and scoop those things up.
Here's Harden. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Back to Harden. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Turner with a clear path to the rack.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. And Houston the other way now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Now, here's Fox. Now Harden. Marjanovic with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden, that's good.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And then Durant with the jam.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Pass to Hield. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Fox. Covered by Hield. Now, here's Marjanovic. Back to Fox. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Now here's Durant. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Hield. Shot clock at 6. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Pass to Gallinari. Shot to stop the run. Suns keep it alive. And here's Harden for three. No good that time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And here we go. Houston running again. Oh, trying for it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And the Suns making a change here. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Rockets. 15-point game. And that one's good. Durant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden, no good.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
And here's the break. From deep. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. And that's now 10 points for James Harden. Thompson outside. Fires from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017. Won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
11 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Turner. It's deflected. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yeah, so you move the ball around, you move your guys around, then you find good shots. That's a healthy recipe to build a good lead.
To the middle. Makes it off the glass. Shumpert's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets.
And Shumpert can get into the paint, and then if he's patient, can find ways to score like that. Oh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Napier. Lets the 3 fly. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. A coaching carousel certainly in Phoenix. This is the 4th different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward with the type of talent that Phoenix has, with how much creativity he can bring to the court, and hope these young players are excited for that opportunity.
Keeps it alive. Mejri with the rebound. Suns trail by 12. Harden, no good.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Napier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Fareed. Harden outside. Looking to get it going. And Fareed sends it back.
Gotta love the vertical leap from Fareed. Shooters, beware.
With a floater. Shumpert, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Harden outside. Harden missing again.
Man, if he's missing those kind of good looks, his team is in some serious trouble.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. 3-1. That's going to send Iman Shumpert to the line. It's going to be on James Harden. The Rockets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Bates Diop, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Napier. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might
I like
have
it. It makes sense when you say it.
But the Little League always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, Fareed in position. Another shot. Pass to Harden. Tries yet again. And at last, they get one to fall. Harden's got 16 points. Here's Napier. Throws it up high. And it's Green. Missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Napier. No good there. Suns trail by 13. The offensive rebound. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
.105 left from the first half of the game. Pass to Hield. Back to Durant. Jacks up a three. Here's Thompson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the inside. Here's Harden. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Turner. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And stolen by Cephalosha. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hield with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 14. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And a nice defensive sequence there by Hield. Not a natural lockdown defender, but he's a competitor.
And so it's the Houston. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 13. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Fox. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Durant for three. Rebound by the Suns. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range, it starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
Lets it go from 14. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 27 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Harden's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to Harden. Looking to end the run. They get the rebound. Launches it. That one, no good.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Houston leading by 19 points. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the dunk.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
The three from Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. So both teams changing it up here. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Nene. Back to Napier. And here is Fareed. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Powell with the steal. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And so Houston again turning it over.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Suns trail by 21. Pass to Bates-Diop. And the rebound goes to Nene. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And Igor Kokoshkov wants a timeout here.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Suns trail by 21. Payton outside. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Jang. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Napier. And the dunk by Fareed.
And that's what the defense gets for allowing Fareed to get room there to throw it down. He's one of the hardest working players in the game.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot by Nene. No good. Pass to Williams. Jumps up. And it's Williams with the jam.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
To the paint. And stolen by Jang. Here's Powell. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice. Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Okogie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. And stolen by Jang. Down low. Okogie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. Double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Rockets with possession here. Nene, right side. A rebound by Marjanovic.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man, so a nice swing pass on that possession.
Back to Fox. Stolen by Nene. Now Napier. And the dunk by Fareed.
And Fareed making great eye contact with his teammates there. I guess you call those manimal instincts. You can see the strong connection he has.
That free throw good from Harden. Harden hits them both.
Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
And the basket by Napier.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
From deep, Gallinari. The shot comes out. The Rockets go the other way with it. And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times, in the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
Inside. Got a piece of it. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Marjanovic. Now Fox. Napier covering. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nailed from three-point land. That's 7 points for Jeff Green.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Houston making some changes. Pass to Thompson. They kick out to Hield. Houston moving it around. Durant attacking. That one falls. Durant's got 22.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Hield. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Tries again. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside for Durant. The second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now this has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust not once but several times and nothing working.
Pass to Gallinari. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set. Not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Did Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. Lightning.
That was incredible.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Back to Fox. Harden outside. Overhealed. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 44.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Pass to Harden. Over Durant. Bank shot. No good.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
That free throw good from Durant.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward, he's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 24. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that